Today I'm out in my modified pallet wood greenhouse, and there'll be a video on that coming up soon when I finish with it. But I wanted to make a short video to show you how I refresh my wicking tubs. Now, every other year I completely empty the wicking tubs and redo the water reservoir underneath and everything, but in the other years I just dig most of the dirt out and put it in the wheelbarrow over here, and then I add some peat moss and some rabbit manure, which also has some composted and non-composted Timothy hay in it, and then there's a lot of worm castings in it. And then I mix all that back together and refill my wicking tubs, and then they're ready to plant for this year. So it's not in much of a large involved process, but we'll try to give you an idea of what we do here. It's a little tight in here on the low side of this, but I am pleased that I have got one side of this thing where I can completely stand up in it. But when you're over 6 foot tall, you tend to encounter a lot of places that you may not be able to stand up in completely. The other thing about these wicking tubs is, because I'm not completely cleaning them out every year, in the years that I don't clean them out, I don't plant the same thing in them that next year. Like I had cucumbers and butternut squash that I started early about this time last year in these before, and so this year I'll have something different in there. Now I've already had one layer of dirt and one layer of peat moss and one layer of rabbit manure in there, and so now I have added a second layer of soil, some more peat moss, and now some more rabbit manure. And then we just mix it all together. Soil in these containers was still pretty light and fluffy from last year. But it's always good to add things that's going to keep it that way and add nutrition back into it, especially in these wicking tubs, because you can very easily deplete all the nutrients out of them if you have a high feed crop in there. So once we get it all mixed up, then it's just as easy to start putting it back and filling up the tub with it. And since you've added other materials to it, you're going to end up with more than you started with. But that's all right too, because usually you have a raised bed or some empty wicking tubs that need to be filled anyway. So it's not going to go to waste. You could even use it as a top dressing around your potatoes or something else, onions, garlic, something that you want to kind of build up a bit of a mound around, and then when you water or it rains, you're going to be feeding nutrients into the soil then. So once you got it pretty filled, just even it out, and your wicking tubs are ready to plant again for this year. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and comment. Have a good day.